Hey, you guys. Yeah, remember that from the Goonies? I love the 80s. So I just thought I would take y'all back in time. Anyway, I did flat twist last night and I used um, Echo Styler to do them. I already had my hair was extra super soft and already because I had a mix, I had Shea Moisture on there. I had, Indian hemp, and I had the Echo Styler gel from. I think I did braids. No, twists. I did like big twists all over the night before, and I didn't even use anything for that. Like I think a few days ago, I is when I did those finger coils. I didn't show you guys. No, I did show you guys. I did the finger. Oh, you know what? I didn't because I didn't load that video because I kind of didn't like how they it came out nice. It was super soft, super curly, but it was just like a regular fro. I don't know. But anyway, so my hair was super soft for the last few days. I just can keep my hands out of it. But no particular style or anything to it. So last night I decided, let me try flat twists like cornrows because like I don't really want a cornrow. So this is the result of one of the flat twists. Yay. It's not extra flaky or anything. Curl is really nice. And what I'm going to do is just take them all out. And I guess I can do that during this video because I don't necessarily do the editing thing to try to say, okay, I'm going to come back. When I come back, it'll all be done. Yay. So I'm going to do my best to just, set this down and take it out. And then you'll see the flat twist out. And yeah, it's Friday. It's my day, and it's the end of the week and the last day. Um, Not really doing anything particularly great for the weekend. Um, so that's that. Just, just my normal class and church and class. But I've been yeah, just enjoying. I haven't really been doing too much to my hair for the last few days because, like I said, after I did the finger curl, it just came out. I mean, it was curly. Came out. It was a big curly fro for the most part. So it wasn't anything like spectacular. Not to say that all the hairstyles have to be spectacular, but I see a lot of people's videos. I'm like, oh gosh, oh yeah, So that's kind of why I did the flat twist last night. So I was like, let me do something different. Like I know how to do I know how to cornrow it and all of that. But I think flat twist gives you a different look. And sometimes if you cornrow it and it doesn't always give you a nice curl. So yeah. Number two. Anyway, and I'm holding this and I don't have to. So I think what I'm going to do is set this down. I wish I could set it on something a little bit higher. Well, I'm going to set it down anyway as I do this. So I can go a lot faster. And this way you can see it. So forgive me for looking down at you. I don't look down at you though. Or on you. But anyway, I guess I know some people may not have known, but as far as my natural journey, I started transitioning in 2005 in August, and then in 2006, Cinco de Mayo, I chopped my hair off, but I immediately put a sew in the next day because I was like, oh my gosh, that was my plan anyway because I'm an actor, so I had headshots done and my photos were of long hair. So I was like, well, in keeping with that, let me just, throw a sew-in in. You could tell me nothing then. But, and then like a month and a half later, I took the sew-in out and, I wore my hair out. But for the most part, during that first couple of years that I cut my hair off, I just kept like a sew-in in, or I did wigs, to keep in step with the photos that I had so I wouldn't look different. So that helped to grow my hair out a lot. And then I started doing like a lot of twists. I was playing with my hair a lot. I mean, I used a lot of different products, mainly Indian hemp. I love, love, love Indian hemp. I mean, people are sleeping on Indian hemp, but it's just, I think because I like it because, I have used the Shea Moisture with Indian hemp and, gel kind of off and on for the last couple of weeks maybe. And I don't have any flakiness. That stuff, I mean, the Indian hemp pretty much soaks up any type of gel or anything that will cause your hair to flake. It softens it, it moisturizes it, and it gives it shine. And Indian hemp a little goes a long way. I mean, it's similar to coconut oil, but I feel like coconut oil is so oily. Even though Indian hemp is too, let me just show you. It's not like Indian hemp. I could take a little bit like this. Probably can't even say that. I could take a little bit like that, and that just even on my, on the twist out that I'm the flat twist out, and it will go a long way. It will last. It will make my hair shiny. I mean, I felt like my hair was so smooth. Like it almost felt like when you have when you when you were perm, you put your pink oil or whatever, sheen you put on it, and it was smooth. Like when I twisted it, my scalp was smooth. Like it was so nice. I loved it. I love the feeling of it. I love the feeling of knowing that even from my edges are super soft, super silky, and that's what you want. You don't want dry hair that's, um, that's, it doesn't have a shine to it, you know. So that's what Indian hemp does for me. It's been my staple for the last 4 years. Um, so yeah, and then oh, at one point I went to this guy to trim my hair, and I was like, oh, who can I go to trim it? Because salons, like natural salons, were not the major, like didn't have a lot back then. I mean, that was a few years ago, but so the guy, the barber, I think he was scissor happy. He's like, oh yeah, I know how to cut. I know how to cut, and he blow dried my hair out, and then just went to cut. And he's like, oh yeah, 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 I know how to cut, da da da. And I was really like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. He says cut, and I mean trim. And when I left, what he did was after he cut it, he, used some, I think it was like setting lotion, some type of, and curled it back up. And I was like, oh, it's back short. Because I had a lot of hair at that time, and I just wanted it trimmed. But I didn't sweat it. I mean, my philosophy is it's hair. It's going to grow back. If you don't like it, throw in a sew-in or a wig. I mean, or some braids, whatever you feel comfortable with, and let it grow back out. I mean, natural hair is to be, you know, experimented with, and you treat it with tender love and care, definitely. But I mean, if it's cut, it's gonna grow back. And so, I've cut it several times. I had some heat damage from a flat iron that I will never use again. It's a great flat iron, but I just don't like heat on my head. I mean, I could take a blow dryer or whatever, but not a flat iron. Just not a flat iron. Ooh. So that was slightly disastrous. Let me get on the ball. I might have to come back and do another video. But anyway, yeah, because it's... oh, no, wait a minute. I think the time limit has changed. I think you can't upload a 15-minute video. I think. But anyway, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do a part 2 because it'll be the styling video anyway. So you can see what it looks like. Like I said, I've cut my hair several times. It's been long, like straightened down to here. So I was like, oh, I grew all my hair like I got a perm, but it didn't. It wasn't a perm. Haha. It was straight and long down to there, natural. So that's what we want, right? So anyway, I'm going to come back with the part 2, especially since I need to style it anyway. My time's running out, and I have to check on the 15-minute limit. So Holla back.